So back with Lena and John here now. It's coming up around. Actually 11:11 right now. It's just turned 11:11. I should mention that. That's the twin flame signifier. Hi John. Hey, it's me, your favorite hypocrite. Yeah. We had a long day of just guests and readings and music and cat windows and all kinds of stuff. And private conversations also between myself and John and some of the brethren over here. We do, they pop in for random discussions. Um, and, the consensus seems to be that it was a valuable workday over here for us and clearing the channel, and getting the truth out there. This is the thing. What, John? I want to talk about being labeled a hypocrite by this one. Oh, by Rabbit? Yeah. She was rabid. And but that doesn't upset you, does it? No, but it's a joke. Because it's the pot calling the kettle black. She's the biggest hypocrite of all. She is by far one of the worst hypocrites I have ever had the displeasure of encountering. We've met a couple of really creeps along the way in how they respond to you and me together. But she might take the cake this one. Really? Even worse than the crazy stalker one that she reminds me of, by the way, in some strange way? Yeah, they're of the same ilk. I wouldn't be surprised if that stalker contacted Rabbit and like they're comparing notes, but I don't see how they could get along because the stalker claims that she's a channel for John as well, so that wouldn't go over well with Rabbit, right? But she's another old bag. Oh God. God, we don't have to censor ourselves. You're an old bag too. Yeah, I am. 60. I'm gonna be 64 this summer. In another 2 months. Yeah. Most beautiful old bag I ever seen, though. Well, thanks. Not a gray hair on her head, folks. Yeah. Well, it's called immaturity. A basic lack of maturity. Something like Gilbert Gottfried. Oh, yeah, he was a wonderful guest today. It really was when all is said and done, it was a great day. I mean, John told me, when Rabbit was getting me upset with her, behavior toward me the last couple of days, John said, "This is going to turn out good. You watch, because we always come out on top, Lena. So don't worry about it." And it's not even like it's not a competition. We're not trying to beat anybody out at anything, but we don't let people push us around either, and this one really tried. So get back to the hypocritical thing. She's screaming on her Instagram page about how John Lennon's a big ass hypocrite, and I told him fuck you, and I'll only work with you if you stop being a hypocrite. No, I don't even know what the hell she's saying. I would never let anyone speak to me that way. To way, Lena. Can you please testify? I might. No, you wouldn't. He wouldn't let anyone talk to him that way. This one has a major, like superiority complex. Inferiority. She's got a superiority complex. She thinks that all of the spirits out in the spirit world are clamoring for her attention and her attention alone. I'm telling you, this is pathological almost. I didn't expect it to take this turn, but it's aberrant. And like, there's no way that John and George and Ringo, no, and everybody out in the outer realms would be saying, "Renee, oh, I shouldn't have said her name. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Rabbit, should we scrap this vid? No, don't scrap it. Who cares? Nobody gives a damn, really. This is all insane. It really is insane. When it comes right down to it, it's like a bunch of psychic people arguing about who's talking to John Lennon. It's just ridiculous. I don't really give a damn who believes what. I'm just saying that. You know why all this started? I thought that we were guided to her so that I could meet a kindred spirit. That's how this whole thing started. Exactly. And that's what makes her a giant hypocrite. Because as soon as she found out Lena was channeling me, she became nasty. Her immediate response was not, "Hi, how are you? Thank you for connecting with me." Because Lena reached out in a very congenial way, and this woman turned around and said, "You are not talking to him. You are crazy. This conversation is over." Right. That's hypocritical, dopey. Out there, rabbit. That's very hypocritical. You talk on the one hand about how you want everyone to be friends and the world should all be equal and everyone should be treated, and then you think you're gonna like spit on Lena and her hand as she extends it to greet you. You have no idea how lucky you were to even have a chance to meet her. You know that? And Lena says, "Don't say that," because Lena feels embarrassed. I'll tell you that. This is John, the one you called a big hypocrite, and said, "I begged you to work with you." And I'd never begged you. I wouldn't beg you for squat. You know who begged you to work with them? Some counterfeit spirit who wanted access to your energy. They will flatter you and they will tell you that they are, trusting you. But we've already gone over this. So just you calm down over there. You pipe down and you have some respect. And Lena had some interest in your field of dreams or whatever it is you're talking about out there with autistic, telling people they better go feed the homeless. You better show people what you're doing. You're not showing anybody anything except some phony little accents you're coming up with. Well, John, I don't know. She's not fragile. She's really not as fragile as she'd like you to think. She can handle it. She can handle it. Yeah, I don't know. People are fragile. She certainly doesn't worry about whether or not you were fragile. Well, maybe she could sense that I wasn't. Well, you know what? She's on YouTube broadcasting her life. She's in the wrong place if she's that fragile. You're tough today. I am very tough. I don't like people, throwing their weight around when they live in a glass house. And that one lives in a glass house, big time. Very thin panes. Window panes, right. I just want to make a quick announcement. I'm so happy. We've been kind of helping to spearhead the project out at Laughing Pony Horse Rescue. We rescued yesterday. We raised the funds to get like a whole mess of horses out of a feedlot, which is where they slaughter them for food. And they were safe, and they're going to be rehabilitated, and they're going to find good homes at Laughing Pony Rescue. I am so happy. We made a small donation yesterday, and we spread the word, and we did everything that we could, and we've been praying and praying, and we just got the word that the rescue was successful. They were able to raise a couple of $1,000s, which was what they needed, and they did it. I'm so happy. Yeah. Laughing Pony Rescue. Go over there, show your support, even if it's just to share the link. Just, if you can't afford to even give $5, share the link. I'm not able to give a lot of money, but I donate like whatever I can, whenever it's possible, to a worthy cause of our choice, that we do this, whenever we can. And the ripple effect of that, and I share the link, and the ripple effect is huge. So again, even if you can't donate anything, start sharing these links. You got to put that energy out there. And Rabbit, you should be paying attention to this, because this is what you should be using your online platform for, if you have an online platform. Instead of just regurgitating the same stuff over and over again, and now cursing John Lennon out for being a hypocrite, like in a really vile way. Like cursing her fucking head off all of a sudden. Well, Bella Lugosi told you today she was kind of like possessed what she did. Well, she's getting mad, Well, sometimes the truth comes out. You see the person's real personality when they're up against the fence. So you feel like because we've been challenging her, she's up against. No one really has challenged her because no one has paid much attention to her. Not really. There's a rhyme to every reason, and believe me, she's finding out the rhyme right now. Another thing I will mention though as well is I don't have Lena watch your videos, Rabbit. We do not watch your videos. A couple of things we looked at Instagram real quick, but we don't watch your YouTube videos. So if you want to explain your autistic Field of Dreams project to her, if you have the interest in letting Lena know what it is you do, or what it is you're doing with this rock star hippie band that you talk about, because I'm not in that. I'm not in that band. So I don't know what you're talking about. And as far as I know, Sid Barrett or whoever else you're saying is in that band, uh, you're not you're not talking to any of us. You're not. But if you want to pass that information along, you have Lena's contact information. She's easy to contact. If you can be congenial and friendly, contact her privately because we will not be speaking to you on the public forums anymore. Yeah, that's over. And again, I don't watch your videos. I just look at the titles here and there, and just to see. And sure enough, you're watching every single one of our videos. So, but apparently you're supposed to. Apparently that's what this is about. So, it was really interesting how I was guided to this person. Uh, it just shows like because I never knew she existed, and we have a blog piece about it. So if you're interested in seeing how we were guided to this person and how all this even started, go look at our blog. You'll find it. Anyway, John, yeah. So you just wanted to talk about yeah. Don't toss the word hypocrite around so loose out there when you're the biggest hypocrite going. And you are. I'm sorry. You really are the biggest hypocrite going. You talk the talk, but you don't walk that talk. And that's where you're making a big mistake. And people see that, and people know it. Um, and also, I will repeat, I never begged anyone to let them to come through their channel. Never had to do that, never did it. And never told this person, as she is claiming, that she is my instrument and my connection to the world because she is the only one I trust. These are lies put forth not by her, but by an egregore, which is a trickster spirit in the form of one John Lennon. And she's got an army of egregores over there. Again, they're very clever, and again, they're very deceptive, and they fool many a psychic. Many a psychic. And she claims to be a big ass psychic. Well, I'll tell you what. When you claim to be a big ass psychic, and you have that as your label, you welcome in a lot of energy that you really sometimes you're not prepared for to deal with. You know, that's why this clear channel with Lena is very important for me to keep her as pristine as possible and not expose her to junk. But apparently, part of our mission is to reveal these darker forces that serve as carriers of incorrect information from the outer realms. It's like Star Wars out there. That's plain and simple. It's like Star Wars. And Lena is ground control. That's Lena. Bowie will tell you. The song, Major Tom to ground control. She's ground control. And I'm down here with her. Yeah, that's right. So is the rest of the team. Everybody. Tom Petty, George, Roy Orbison, the fucking whole big gang of them. Allman Brothers, Freddie Mercury. Oh, Freddie Mercury, hi. Mercury retrograde is starting in like a day. like tomorrow. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's all right. What are you afraid of, Lena? Oh, Freddie, how are you? I'm very excited because of you doing all the celebrity cards again because the channel is wide open. I want to tell you something. It's going to be 15-15, right? I want to tell you something. It's going to be, and that's double sixes, right? That's your life path with John. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, Freddie. I'm excited because I'm here. Yes. Hi, Sid. Sid Barrett. Yes, Sid. We'll do that song tomorrow. We have a special song to do tomorrow with Sid Barrett. Um, Freddie Mercury, go ahead. Mercury retrograde coming up in a day or two, and you're going to tell me what? That it's not going to be as bad as you think. You know the way the electronics and everything always go fluey, and you go crazy and you're going nuts. Yeah, it won't be as bad. I promise. It's going to be a good one this time. A good one. Come on. All right, Fred. All right. Trust you on that, pal. Who else we got? Oh, Bob is here. Hey, Bob. Yo, what is up? Tangling with the riffraff again, huh? Ah, Lena. Try to have a little fun, would you? Yeah, I will. Yeah, try to look at it all as water rolling off a duck's back a little bit, huh? Because you don't want to get like, like what? You don't want to get like that, right? It's a bad way to be. Another 10 years, I'll be like that. Don't you dare. No way, Lena. No, that's not what we see for you. All right, well, I don't know what you guys see for me. Well, we didn't see this even, and you're surpassing what anyone saw with this whole operation you got going in this crazy little portal room apartment here in New York City. Yeah. What are you looking at? I'm trying to see who else. Oh, hi, Lou. Lou Reed is here. Hey, Lou. Andy Warhol. Hi, Nico. Yeah. Elton is here. Elton John. Hi, Elton. Yo, dude. Hi, boys. The boys from Street Survivor. Leonard Skinner are here. Joey Ramone is here. Hi, Joe. Hey, what is up, girlfriend? You feel tired? Yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit weary. David Lynch. Hi, David. Hi, Ryan. Graham Parsons is here. Hi, Emmy Lou. Just giving a big shout out. Sandy Denny. David Johansson. Hi, Mara. Hi, Eugene. My old boss, Eugene. Eugene, I saw you this morning. I know. I meant to say hello. Yeah. Hi, Nellie. Hey, George. Don't let John get too, I can't control John. Well, yes, that's always been the problem, hasn't it? What? Excuse me, George, do you mind? What problem are we talking about here? No, well, she's kind of in a tizzy right now, that one. Yeah. She feels she feels disrespected. I don't think, we're not attacking her. Yeah. Yeah, she has had a life of not feeling respected, and now you're coming in and crashing her party a little bit. So, all right, George is a very deeply empathetic person, and we all want to learn from George Harrison. Yes. So, you know, like water rolling down, water rolling down. All right, whatever the fuck that means. Just flow, nice and easy. All right, George, we'll do that. Hi, Mother. It's a nut house in there today, isn't it? Does it look like that? I love you. I love you too, Johnny. Hi, Father. Does it look like a nut house in here today? It does. It looks a little like a nut house. But check in with me a little bit more if you need some discernment, because John's not always the right person. Not that he would ever steer you wrong, John, right? No. What are you saying, Mother? I'm saying, did I do anything wrong today? No, no, no. You get a little heavy-handed when you're defending Lena. Well, how would you have me behave? I don't know, because the two of you, when something like this goes on, you're both like a dog with a bone. But don't you feel like you're getting a headache from the whole thing? Mom, mom. Who's saying mom? I am. Why are you saying mom, John? Because she's right. Mom's right. Mom's always right. I'm sorry, Lena. You're sorry about what? Because you have a headache tonight. I've had a headache for the past 2 weeks. My vision is not good. Father is saying, and why do you suppose that is? Because of the computer screen. Yeah. And you're not putting the glasses on that you bought. So why'd you buy fucking 2 pairs of those glasses for the screen and you don't put them on? Because I'm an idiot? Something like that. Mom and Dad are coming down on us tonight, Lena. You must like those headaches. Oh, wow. John was telling me today that I always hurt myself physically. I'm very careless, and I think that you're right, Father and Mother. I have these special glasses for the computer screen, and I haven't even been wearing them because I'm lazy. Putz. All right, you're not even putting them on now because I'm getting ready to turn the camera off. All right, then turn the camera off. Mom and Dad, yeah. We love you. We love you too, Lena. And Johnny and everyone. Do you love the rabbit? Of course, we like the rabbit just fine. Of course, we love her. Everyone, we love everyone. But she's got a little to learn in the etiquette department. She's a little rough around the edges too. So that's that. Father's Day is coming. I don't. Every day is Father's Day. All right, good. Treat every day like it's Father's Day. Make me proud, daughter. Yes, Father, I will do that. Doesn't matter what anyone thinks about who is the creator and what is what. You know who you talk to. You talk to Mother and Father. Let the rest of them figure it out on their own. Everyone's got their own thing to figure out. Someone wants to if someone wants to call me Smokey the Bear, I don't give a shit. This is Father God telling me this. Smokey the Bear. Mother and Father have a great sense of humor. And that's the thing that they're just reminding me of. John has the greatest sense of humor. Like, when I have to just share something because Rabbit will be watching this. When John was watching that video of you cursing the shit out of him and calling him a hypocrite, he was laughing his ass off because he was like, look at this lunatic. Look at her carrying on. Look at how upset she is. What the hell is going on with this one? You gotta fucking take it easy out there. You're just like worried about John Lennon being such a damn hypocrite. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with you? He's not even a hypocrite. If he's a hypocrite, everybody's a hypocrite. Okay, I'm done with that word. Forget it. Forget it. Yeah. Stupidity rules tonight, I tell you. It does, but I'll tell you what, there's a nice breeze coming in. And I'm looking forward. Oh, it's got to be coming up on midnight now, so I'm just looking forward to getting a good night's sleep and waking up and figuring out who's going to be our guests tomorrow and doing the song with Sid. The song with Sid is going to be killer. Yeah, it's going to be great. So we'll be back early tomorrow or whenever to do a nice song with Sid Barrett and to bring in a whole bunch more celebrities with the celebrity cards, right, Johnny? Yep. I like when you're smiling. I like when you're smiling too, honey. Mom and Daddy tore me a new asshole tonight. Not really. They just giving us the business. That's what they're there for. Yeah, I guess so. I love you. I love you too. All right. We'll see everybody later. Bye.